All right, welcome. I am Haven, the villain Pendergast, and this is not a trivia match. This is actually one-on-one with Christopher Day. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing pretty well. I'm talking to Christopher today because unbeknownst to most of you guys, this guy's actually doing some independent short films. So, Christopher, how you get started in this business?
I've been started for a couple years now. I did a film. I've done a lot of films since 2011, and it was cool. It's awesome. It's an opportunity, and I took advantage of it. You know, a lot of it was me filming on a bus where you hear nothing but noise, and just like voicing Ben Affleck and trying to voice Channing Tatum, and that was fun. I never really said that. And then I guess just when the Target came out, the first one, I kind of, I did some dramas on the backside and that did good, but I don't think I really reached my stardom until the Target and the Jack Cross movies came out, which now people kind of go, oh, hey, he's an action guy and things like that. But also with Alone, I just like doing a lot of things. I love entertaining the people. And, my biggest inspiration, Tom Cruise said, entertaining people no matter how hard and doing stunts and doing things like that. And we'll talk about it, but even breaking my toe, which in the scene we didn't add in the movie, ended up getting cut, but I literally got broken my toe during a scene just to entertain people. I mean, I love doing what I do, and that's the best I could say about that.
So you say you started in 2011. Did you go to acting school, drama school, or?
A lot of it was in high school because I was still in high school at the time. So a lot of it I was just doing on my own, and a lot of it was on a computer or my dad's camera, or my flip phone, and so like it was the flip phone days. The really terrible flip phone days.
Tell us about this Target. Was this the first film you did?
It was the first major film I did. It had like over 2,000 views. And it's just basically I wanted to do something in the veins of Mission Impossible and the spy genre. And I didn't want to give a lot away. And I wanted to make it kind of interesting and kind of mysterious about it. But basically it's about a guy, Jack Cross, as we know now. Originally he didn't have a name. And he has to go try to take down his best friend who is the enemy. It's basically that. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of difficult to do. And then we kind of went into with Fear of Blood, which was a project I wanted to do since 2011 and is basically now a prequel to the first film, which is the death of Jack Cross's wife and his vengeance to go getting that. And we'll talk about some behind the scenes stuff because there was a lot of fun behind the scenes. And as you notice, I have hair and then I go bald and then I have hair again. So, it's a journey. And this one, it's kind of all comes together and kind of just wraps up this really good trilogy of his story that we can put into with the Target 2 next year, which we're so excited about.
All right. And where can people find these short films?
You guys can find these on YouTube. Just search the Target, Fear of Blood. Jack Cross comes out Friday, so you can look at that. I also did a drama recently called Alone, which I don't know, Haven, if you've seen it yet. Depression, suicide, and I've been getting a lot of buzz on that. Thank you guys. So you guys can just find those on YouTube. Make sure you add my name at the end of it too, and then you guys should find them.
Okay, yeah. So it's just we'll go on YouTube and look for Target or Christopher Day.
Yeah,
Target. Or...
Yeah, just do like Chris Day short films too. They should be on there.
Okay. Hold on, Paulie. I'll feed you in a second. What So where did you get this Jack Cross character from?
The idea? I always kind of wanted to do something in the action film. I really did. I didn't really always think of myself saying, hey, I'm going to be an action star. I want to do this. But as soon as I made the Target, I think it just kind of set my tone for doing action. And it's weird because I never thought in the world I would do action. But now it's like anywhere I go, which people here in Kearney go, hey, Chris Day's an actor. He's a big name. I'm not. I'm not at all. I just love entertaining people. And the big thing for me was doing action is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do this and to do fight scenes. And as you've seen the movie Target, we were in 100, like it was 100 degrees. And my buddy was in a hoodie, like literally in a hoodie during a fight scene. That was a lot of fun. Now I've come a long way since then, because if you guys know, part of acting and filmmaking is editing for me has become a long step ahead. I originally, my first film, you can hear me yelling cut and you can hear me saying things, which is funny for me. And I can't stop laughing, or seeing how I progressed as each of the 3 films that we have now. It's interesting, and it's interesting as a journey for 3 years, 2016, 17, and now with Jack Cross. It's weird how we've come through 3 films, and it's also basically helped me kind of want to keep doing more action films, and maybe even do more action films as a feature films, and maybe go into feature film acting and kind of do the impossible and do that. It's a lot of fun for me, and I love the idea of doing these. And with the Target 2, I want to bring this team style Mission Impossible and we literally have some really cool stunts that people are going to be wowed by next Christmas. So I'm excited for people to see this.
Oh, awesome, man. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
So you direct these also, or you write?
I do. Script? I do. I direct them also, and I write the scripts and I produce them. I kind of feel like I see a lot of my strength though from directing and writing, but also with these films, I've never really produced before, and so there's a lot more different I found from producing actually. And I found like a lot of things, and I've learned a lot through one of my best friends who's taught me a lot, Matt Beer, from producing and a budget standpoint and money and putting into things. It's a lot different when you think, oh, hey, I can just shoot a movie. It takes a lot of planning, and I've realized that through this. We'll talk about this. Well, actually, I will just mention it now. During Jack Cross, we were filming a fight scene that is not in the movie. And right when I was supposed to go through a certain scene, I literally in the middle of the street landed on my toe, and it kind of curved back, and I broke my toe. Now, there's nothing you can do. I was literally talking to some of the guys who were helping me out from here in town, and they said, well, you got a broken toe. I don't think we can shoot it. I'm like, so we had to at least sit out for about a month from finishing the movie due to the fact that I broke my toe. So, I mean, it's weird. I mean, you don't think before you do that, but something like this, also as a producing thing, I've learned a lot from. And I love doing it. I love making these movies, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can. I mean, if Tom Cruise can break his ankle, I guess I can break my toe. I just don't want to be that guy coming in and saying, hey, I'm risking a lot of things. But no, it's a lot of fun for me. And the one thing is, I am inspired by Tom Cruise because of what he does in films. But for me, the biggest thing about this is that people just love watching them. People adore watching these, and they have fun with them. And that's all I can ever ask for. And that's why I love making movies.
Nice. So you're saying that this the Jack Cross Target 2 comes out in December?
Next year, December of next year, yes.
Okay. December of next year. Wow. That's a little ways away. What
It is, but we don't want to rush anything. It's also the biggest one we've done. It's a team movie, and there's some huge stunts in it that I can't really give away. One is obviously a train sequence. That's all I'll say. I've told you about that. That's all I say. I can't really say more. But no, we want to not rush it. I think that we want to kind of take our time, and we're working on the script right now.
Oh, awesome. So once this project is done, what else are you gonna think you're gonna do next? Are you gonna keep?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm kind of focused on Target 2 right now. We may. I mean, I was talking to the guys. If we're confident, we might even push it up if we're really confident. But no, I have some other ideas we're talking about. I love to do something different. I'd love to do a biopic if I can someday. I mean, that would be great. I want to kind of do more veins, but I think I want to do another action film next. I'm not sure what yet, but I kind of want to do another one. And a buddy of mine had some ideas about doing it and kind of just being that guy, not directing, but kind of just acting and doing that, which he had ideas about, this kind of Jack Reacher type guy, which I would love to do. So maybe we'll see. But right now, I mean, I'm doing a drama right now that I'm starring and I'm not directing. So it's going to be kind of nice, not really worried about, hey, I got to be in physical fit condition. I got to be like directing and worrying about everything. No, I can just kind of ease back and let somebody else do that. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I know you're a busy man. So we'll wrap it up quick, man. What you think? You think you might try to dabble in some sci-fi?
I'd love to. One of my favorites, and I know people don't really talk about it in recent years. Edge of Tomorrow is hardcore science fiction, but it's also cool. I would love to do something in the vein of that. That would be cool. That would be awesome. I mean, those robot dudes, those things
Yep.
look like you put those in a movie or something or less something like that. Yeah, I would love to do science fiction. It's really cool. It would be something awesome to do something like that.
Awesome. And of course, before we head out, where can the good people find your movies? Polly.
I probably will not do all my social media. I said this time I promise I won't do all my social media overload. No, you guys can find me at chrisday1990_1995 on Instagram, at chrisdayofficial. I post a lot on there, so please follow me there. We had my premiere last week for all of the Jack Frost movies, and like 15, 17 people came from Kearney, so I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting and seeing these movies. And I don't think we haven't really talked about it yet, but actually I got news from my agent yesterday that I have become the biggest action short film actor with 3 films and over 18,000 views. And I mean, I don't know what to say. I think part of that is due to the fact that I've loved doing films, and not just those, but the dramas I've done and things like that. And I thank all of you, and I really appreciate it. You guys can find Jack Frost on Friday and The Target and Fear of Blood and are on YouTube right now, so go check it out. Just put The Target, Chris Day. Also check out my drama Alone, which deals with depression and suicide, as I said. I'm very proud of that. So I appreciate you guys having me today. I mean, it's an honor to be here and do interviews and things like that.
Hey man, thank you so much, man. And hey, keep it going, man. You know, don't let nobody stop your dreams, man. Just keep banging those movies out, man. And you know, one day we'll see you at the big screen, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen them? What did you think of them?
I thought they were good. I seen the first one, The Target, the first one you did when you were really young. I thought it was nice, you know.
It was, man. I appreciate that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I have come a long way. I've come a long way.
Oh yeah, I'm a right after this, after I walk my animals, I'm gonna jump on YouTube and check out your other ones.
Yeah, there's this one film I made, and it just everybody talks about it. It made 15,000 views for a long time. It's not on there anymore. It's called Playboy, and I did some stupid stuff in that. I will admit to that. That was my risky business. That was my Wolf of Wall Street, and I'm glad that's not on there anymore. But I've gotten a lot of views, like 15,000, because of that. So I didn't mention that, but I do appreciate people who have come from that and seen me kind of. It was comedy, but it was ridiculous. I've made a lot of mistakes in that movie, but I love how now with The Targets, I can do something different, and I love doing it. So I have a pleasure, and I appreciate you having me on and talking about this.
Hey, Chris Day, man. Thank you so much, man. You have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Peace out.